Hello. As you can see, there has been some time in between S3 and S4, namely because of the condition that the enemies only take fixed damage. So what I've been doing the past 2 days is building up Liffany, who has her magic bomb talent that will apply 4 times of intelligence at 6 stars on 2 enemies within 3 blocks, and that is considered as fixed damage. So I'm gonna put the finishing touches on her with her final class mastery. I've got her bonded up to about level 7 or so for her hero bond, so that she has maximum intelligence. And I'm gonna give her Lana gear, such that she can truly max out her intelligence to make the most of her passive. I was thinking of skipping this whole process and just doing this with Freya, since the Queen of Fixed Damage, Listel, will be coming out in about a week's time or so. It's just slightly more than a week. But I figured, Liffany is going to come in useful for future timeless trials such as this one. And so I just might as well bite the bullet and get it over with. So she's fully kitted out. She has 600 intelligence, and my plan is to pair her with Luna, for the Princess faction buff for even more fixed damage, and with Freya, again with more fixed damage. So Freya, I'm sorry, I forgot to show Freya's gear. Freya has mirror armor, and of course she has a passive. Ooh, I almost forgot to put on her accessory. I was just using her overlords for lead-in for PvP. So let me just put that back on. So she's kitted out as well, and it looks like we should be good to go. So let's give this a shot. I actually haven't tried out the map yet. I do know that it's desert, so it's going to be difficult for Luna to move around, but honestly she's just here for her faction buff. So we're going to put Freya in. We spent so much time building up Liffany, we better put her in. And we are going to put Luna for a faction buff as mentioned. And I'm just wondering whether we should bother with another source of fixed damage, which I don't currently have. Oh, I do have Burn. And he does have his Sword Dance and his Rupture, but he's not actually equipped yet. So I'm just going to try this out with 2 healers and see how things play out from here. Of course, I better make sure my Luna has the faction buff. I usually use her alongside Ultimula, so she uses his strategist buff, which is why she doesn't have it equipped. Checking everyone's skills, just to make sure you don't waste that 1 energy. It looks good, so let's get going. Okay, so the catapult, and the catapult seems to be the main problem for turn 1. Along with the flyer, of course, and they seem to have the exact attack range. The worry about these enemies is sometimes they have plunder, like this assassin does, and if the assassin steals a critical buff from Freya, that can be quite disastrous, especially if she takes something like Healing Light that Tiaris applies. So that's definitely something we don't want to happen. But we're just gonna take our chances with RNG, I suppose. Luna is gonna buff up everybody with Queen's Ascension. Liffany's gonna come forward, of course. Tiaris is gonna come forward. Let me just Liana first. I mean, Freya doesn't need it because the Sage, because she has overlords, but I should always practice good habits. This looks like a very painful turn. Okay, so let's try to minimize the damage taken. We do have the catapult and the flyer in range. The cavalry still can't reach us, and the assassin thankfully can't reach us. They don't have cold steel, so that's not a problem. So let's start out by doing a tornado. And that both debuffs the enemies as well as hits them with fixed damage. There we go. What the? She has 800 intelligence and she only did 2 damage. Oh, right. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot about the conditions. Yep, so there we see the time law coming to effect. I'm going to move Freya up just so that she's not so vulnerable against the assassin. Okay, I'm going to Liana. Sorry, I'm going to Luna and hit the flyer. Not to do damage, but mainly just to do that fixed damage from Queen's Ascension. There we go. Should I be greedy? Okay, let's be greedy. I'm gonna miracle up everybody. And lastly, I'm gonna again with Liana on Liffany. I'm gonna move her just one square closer so she can hit more enemies with her magic bomb. Obviously that's not gonna do damage, but okay, so we hit the cavalry as well. Hopefully that should do some good damage. Okay, great. Okay, the flyer is almost dead. And the magic bomb should... Oh no, the barb finished her off. Him, her, whatever. Not trying to be sexist, just not sure. Ooh, very nice. 6,000 damage. Okay, things are going well. And of course, every time I say that, I'm worried something bad will happen. But let's not be overly pessimistic here. I'm going to stand Luna here. Freya's going to stand here. She does still have her buff. So I'm going to continue moving up to try to... I should have moved her there. Liffany's talent is within 3 blocks. Okay, that's fine then. So I should get both the catapult and the cavalry with her magic bomb. There we go. So that makes sure that ensures that both of them will die, hopefully. Tiaris is honestly just here for healing light because there's no way that attack blessing is going to make any difference. So the catapult attacks. Takes Freya's passive. Magic bomb wipes them out. Okay, great. Ooh, that hurts. Ow. Healing Light procs. The assassin doesn't move. How interesting. The assassin can't reach us, or they have another target in mind. So, I am quite worried about the assassin, and she can reach to where Liffany is standing. So, however, if I don't do anything, okay, let's just be aggressive. That's what I'm best at. And I'm being aggressive not for the damage of the attack itself, but obviously for a sorrowful choice to proc and cause damage. Okay, so that skeleton archer is going down for sure with our magic bomb passive. Tiaris is gonna move up to provide healing light, and Liana can't even heal. Great. I'm just gonna pray. I don't feel great about Freya's chances against so many enemies. So okay, great. Okay, the assassin is attacking. Ooh, that really hurts. What did the assassin steal? Nothing really consequential, actually. She just stole the Overlord buff and the attack buff. And the attack buff is honestly quite meaningless to us, since, you know, any attacks aren't going to do any good. So, Lance Phalanx. And I really hate the terrain. I wish I could use Ultimula, but obviously that's not going to happen, is it? I'm just going to move up here within guard range. Not that it matters against an assassin because of her ignore guard skills, but this is to applied Magic Bomb to both the Lobster as well as the Assassin herself. Move up here. Tiaris moves up. I'm not even going to bother to hit the Assassin because she likely one-shot my Tiaris. And the question is, should I do anything with Liffany? And again, probably not. Okay, we're really just banking on Freya. Freya actually was so much more consequential than Liffany, now that I'm actually playing this level out in real time. Freya's gonna go down, but the Assassin wipes herself. That's great. I'm not sure if that's gonna be a fatal error though, because everybody's still within reach of the mobs. So let's see. I don't think that's enough damage, honestly. Yep. So let's rewind that. We were only just one mob short of victory. I think the difference was taking both the attacks of the mage and the assassin at the same time, which, you know, most prudent people wouldn't do, but you know, I'm not exactly full of caution. So the mage can move up and hit. So in order to avoid the mage, we have to not stand here, obviously. But Liffany still needs to be within a 3-block radius to hit the assassin with Magic Bomb. So this is literally the only place she can stand. Right. And there we go, our Magic Bomb. I'm gonna heal up Freya. And then, yep. Okay, the assassin is gonna go down this turn with the Magic Bomb. There we go. Excellent. I just need to be able to tank both the attacks of the Lobster and the Mage. The Lobster actually isn't a big threat at all, because I can just move up Freya here. It should not be within range of the Lobster. And neither will Liffany if she moves here, obviously. But they will both get the Magic Bombs. So, Tornado just to apply the Queen's Ascension fixed damage. They both are bombed. And this Time Law honestly is really annoying. Again, because we haven't gotten the best fixed damage dealer. Of course, there's Bernhard with Sword Dance and Rupture, but you know, oh god, this mage is so nasty. Okay, anyway, so just bomb the Lobster and turn, and we're gonna win. 6,000 damage is honestly quite substantial. There we go. I suppose it would have been easier if I had Purgatory, but I've turned every single Purgatory staff into ore so far. I guess you should start keeping them. Okay, so that's done. And now we are, how amusing, we have a princess recommended map. The recommended heroes are princesses. Time Loss disables passive skills. Okay, so let's see what we have. Most of the time these are, oh dear me, most of the time these maps are quite annoying because of stuff like this, right? Where they clump everything inside, and if you go within a certain danger radius, you're going to get nuked to oblivion. Thankfully, their stats aren't too disgusting. It's still 500 defense for Sonia. She's a glass cannon. And Bernhard is at 670, but we will obviously use type advantage with Leon. So it looks like our main targets to hit will either be Bozo or Liana. And the main problem is Sonia's range, because she can just reach so far. So let's see. Our one Ledin to tank Sonia. So where's Ledin? Ledin's here. Okay, I would want Leon for Langrisser abuse. I will take Liana for again, of course. Is she not a princess, really? You biased people, you. For the last 2 slots, what shall we take? Normally I would do Farakria to try to swap people out with a maneuver ability, but this is obviously not conducive to that since they're all packed into one room. The other way to do this is a very risky all AoE method, which probably won't work, mainly because of the high magic defense of Bozo, Egbert and Lana. So they're just going to take minimal damage, and you have to pray for a lucky silence proc from Bozo. I'm just going to try this the normal Langrisser way. Bring Bozo for sleep, to sleep any troublesome enemies that happen to come our way, and Fireball. And since I'm bringing Bozo, I'm probably going to bring Zerida as well. The main problem with this map and its conditions is that without her passive skills of Sly Stride, I can't exactly move again after I kill an enemy, which I will really need to rely on to get out of harm's way. So I'm actually just hoping that she will be able to take out one enemy. Once they all get aggroed, she's definitely not going to be the main strike force. That will, of course, be Langrisser. Should I even bother bringing a tank? The tank's mostly needed for Sonya. Oh well, let's just try with the setup we have now. Okay, so danger zone on. I'm gonna move Leon up to the maximum. So normally these maps, the ultimate maps, they give you a bit of leeway that even though Sonya has strike, as you can see, right, they should not aggro until you go within the attack range, the normal attack range, not the extended attack range with strike. So this should be safe. I'm gonna calculate. Let's say we hit Lana here. In this spot here, we can move back 1, 2, 3. So Liana needs to be close by in order for her to... Is that going to be safe from Egbert? No, that's not going to be safe from Egbert, is it? Okay, let me think. I'm just wondering whether I should just rush in and to hell with everything. I can potentially kill 3 out of 3 out of 5 and sleep the 4th. So obviously priorities will be the casters as well as probably sleeping Bernhard, so that he doesn't hit Ledin like a ton of bricks, since he's a sword character. Okay, let me think. Liana will move up here, so she's definitely in range. I can't move Ledin up anymore. Zerida is just gonna move up here and Bloodthirster. And I'll leave the spot closest to the aggro range for 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, he can't even sleep. He can't even sleep Bernhard. Great. Oh well, we just see how things work out. YOLO. Let's just YOLO this, shall we? Okay, so first attack. Liana can move up there, so I need to be two spaces down from where Lana is, which is fine. It's within his retreat range, which is here, so it's perfect. So I'm going to kill Egbert first. His AoE attacks are really nasty stuff. If you've ever been in the brunt of 1, you know what I mean. What? What the? Is the hegemon? Oh, great. It's Bernhard and his Lord's Will. Because I was within 2 blocks of Bernhard here, I was under his Lord's Will and thus I couldn't one-shot Big Bird. Okay, so let's try that again. I know I'm cheating, but honestly I don't really care. So I'm going to assault to ensure the kill. So that's done. Okay. And now, I'm going to again Leon so that he can kill Lana. And because here it's not within 2 blocks of Bernhard, neither is here, he should not be affected by that attack reduction. So hopefully this is enough to kill. Of course it isn't. Why do I even bother sometimes? Divine Guard up. I really should have brought Earthquake, shouldn't I? Okay, so she's just gonna... Hey, what happens if I kill... No. I better not kill Bernhard. He's definitely not the priority. Yeah, that's quite nasty. Black Hole Earthquake. You know, the standard PvP combo probably is as deadly in PvE as it is in PvP. Bozo goes down, that's not a surprise. Very few things can survive Zerida. And so... yeah. Let's hope she hits... Yes! She hits Bozo instead of Zerida, which is fantastic news. Oh dear. Okay, Shield Bash. Heaven Sanction. Am I gonna die? No, I'm not gonna die. But I'm gonna be very severely injured. So Liana obviously needs to prayer. That's as clear as it gets. So she removes Ledin's stun. I'm just gonna let Sonya kill herself on Ledin's guard. And I'm gonna buy time by sleeping Bernhard. Should I attack? No, I'm just gonna stand my ground. She's gonna attack again. Ledin hopefully will finish her off this time. There we go. Okay. So, Fireball, because it has a damage advantage against infantry. And let's finish the job with Leon. Hopefully this is enough. It is. Okay, and that's S5 and S as a whole done. A bit YOLO, but whatever, it got the job done. Okay guys, so that's the end of the S video. I'm gonna try to put up the SS video as quickly as I can, because I do understand that I'm recording this on Saturday and reset is only 24 hours away or so. So do look out for that. Okay, Z3 on out.